Oh, hey there, hey there, hey there. Welcome. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to Gaming4Justice. We're live on twitch.tv/Calling of Justice. We are live on YouTube. Claudia, Alick, Calling of Justice. Sorry I'm late. I'm just trying to get things done because I made some updates. Let's get to the game making. I made some updates to you can't say that. And I'm still working on it. I'm still working on the updates. Right now, let's take a look at what the game looks like now. I need to fix the background because now the background isn't showing. I added a new page. We have a second page to it. So let's play the game. I am going to zoom in a little bit though, so that I don't know how well you can see it at home. But I want everyone to be able to see. So we're just going to zoom in a little bit like that. And I'm going to click on start. All right, level 1, Calling of Justice. Calling of Justice is getting a new grant, but they have to fix their mission statement. Can you help them by removing the words that are currently on the list of banned and flagged words by the U.S. government? And so, let's see, we get rid of... so we have Calling of Justice, led by Claudia. Alick is a... Claudia Alick. That's a banned word. Nope, it's not, actually. It's not a banned word. Interesting. Is a transmedia and social justice practice. Justice practice. Producing... so, like, you can't say social justice. Producing performances of justice... Can't say justice. On stage, online, and in real life. In the face of a global pandemic, you can't say pandemic, and racial justice, can't say that. Crisis, our practice was uniquely positioned, prepared and positioned for you. We use digital technologies to collaborate nationally and asynchronously, create and broadcast content, generate social justice, can't say that. Join and think lead tanks, and manage a tech co-op. You can say tech co-op, though. Our practice centers on an intersectional lens. Can't say intersectional. Incubating and developing a more accessible. Nope. Decolonized. Nope. Anti-racist. Nope. Gender equity. Ugh. Nope. Anti-capitalist. Nope. Again. Design. We produce, perform, advise, consult, and partner with individuals and organizations nationally, creating ripple effects of positive impact. And then it says, once you've made your selection, click to the next level. The next level is the Planned Parenthood of Greater Texas. That's who I chose. I chose their mission statement. It says, Planned Parenthood of Greater Texas is getting a new grant, but they have to fix their mission statement. Can you help them by removing the words that are currently on the list of banned and flagged words by the U.S. federal government? And this is taken directly from their website. Let's see. Planned Parenthood of Greater Texas provides trusted, evidence-based sexual health. So actually, it shouldn't have evidence-based is on the list, and so we need to get rid of that. Sexual health care. For some reason, it's counting sexual and health care as two separate words, and that should be one word. And education, advocating reproductive justice, which again should be just one word, without judgment, and accessible healthcare to all. And then a world, our vision, a world in which everyone can access quality healthcare and information to live their lives fully without judgment. And then once you made your selection, you click the finish, and it should be 17. But that's incorrect. Because we have to fix some of the words. And then we have our resources here. So let's fix this. Give me 2 seconds while I dive into something to try to find a way to fix this whole thing. Give me 2 seconds. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing, because I make video games and I play video games, and I like to spend time with you all online and show you what I've done. And if you like what I've done, check out links that I'm going to put in the chat. There's links in the show notes on YouTube. Make sure you watch the replays. If you don't have time to watch the full stream, if you're like, oh man, I am interested in what she has to say, I just don't have time to watch the full thing, you watch the replay. That's totally acceptable, and I have no problems with that. I'd love to have you. Yeah. Now, let me get the right thing showing so you can take a look at the game. And then I have to do, I'm going into like a different window because, yeah, y'all, I don't let you see everything. I'm not letting you see everything. Give me 2 seconds. Let's take a look at this really quick so we can look at the text for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to capture all of these. No. I'm going to just capture this part. I just want to look at that. Right? And see which words. So, of these words, let's take a look. So, evidence-based, can't say that, right? So, evidence. So we can't say evidence-based. We can't say sexual health care because it's not that you can't say health care, it's that you can't say sexual health care. And you can't say reproductive justice. And let's see, judgment here on that. Healthcare is fine. Okay. Oh, you're not even looking at the right thing. I'm sorry. Sorry. Give me 2 seconds. Let's get us back to this. Okay. That's my style sheet. This is this, and we're gonna have to do, is this it? Yeah. Okay. Now, if you remember from last time that we worked on this, we have to publish to file. Then, once it's published to file, I go to here. Let's get this so that it's zoomed out the right amount. We edit the game. We delete the game. And I re-upload it. This will be played in the browser. I click save, and then we view the game. And now let's see if we fixed it. Let's zoom it in. And check. All right, so blah, blah, blah. Let's see. We want evidence-based, good. Sexual health care, good. Reproductive justice, good. Access is gone. Healthcare is gone. Healthcare is gone. And that should be how many? And that's 6. So the total score should be, and now we're going to go to here, back to the game, here. We're going to go to the end, because I want this to say blank. Your total score is blank out of 16. And now we're going to do that whole thing all over again. And delete. Upload. Play in the browser. Save. View page. Okay, let's take a look. So, out of 16, let's see. Cool. Your funding score is 0 out of 16. So that's the game. We done did it, y'all. So now let's try. Start the game. So social justice, performances, justice online and stage, global pandemic, racial justice. Let's see. Social justice, can't say that. Intersectional, can't say that. Accessible, decolonized, anti-racist, gender equity, anti-capitalist. I think that's everything. We'll find out. Next level, Planned Parenthood of Greater Texas. Let's check it out. They provide trusted, evidence-based sexual health care and education advocating reproductive justice without judgment and access to health care for all. And they want a world with which access to quality health care and information to live lives. Now let's see what our score is. 16 out of 16. Ring-a-ding-ding. Now, I have put the links to play this game in the chat on YouTube. Let me stick that link in the chat on Twitch as well. Oh, you just got here? Claudia, yeah, I had to do some updates to it, but yeah, we done did it. Like, this is it. I did have a little bit of a snafu because I wanted the writing to be easier to see, but once I put backing behind the writing, it made my image disappear. So I'm trying to figure out if that's important, if I need this to say something, if I need it, or if it is actually fine just being, oopsie, let's just go to the beginning. Like, is it fine if it's just black and white? Aesthetically speaking? I like the band image too. So I have to figure out how to get that back. Because, yeah. So that's, so that's what I was doing before I, came, online. I was like so sucked into it and I was like, I gotta get this. And then I was like 5 minutes late because I was like, why won't this work? But I figured it out. I mean, I haven't figured it out yet. Now I have background images here. So this is what we're looking. I'm looking to see. Yeah, I don't. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna look at a different, my past style sheet. And this is why you always save for, oh wait, no, this is the easiest way. So this is version 2, by the way. So, oops, wrong one. So here's version 1. This is the original game that was on for the last couple of weeks. I'm going to go into the style sheet here, and I'm just going to copy it. Copy the entire thing. And now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to version 2. I'm going to go into the style sheet, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it. And it looks like I didn't do anything, but I did. Now, say it with me. First thing we do is we publish the file, save. Then we go to itch. We go to edit game. We delete the version that we have here. Then we upload the brand new version that I just made. We click this file will be played in the browser. We click save, and now we view the page. Let's check it out. Check it out. All right, here we go. Let's see if we got it working. So here it is with the band. And I'm just clicking through just to make sure that there's the Planned Parenthood of Greater Texas, and then there's the 0 out of 16. And then there, see, this is the issue right there. You can't even see it. And then that, I'm very frustrated now. Give me 2 seconds. Let me dig around. All right, let's just try a little experimentation. So I'm just trying to do a very, very light, just flat colored background. I'm going to click OK to add it. And now we're going to do the same thing because we just want to see what's going to happen here. And I'm just doing this one page so that it'll be easier if I need to, like, you know, if I need to undo it. So now let's go edit the game. Delete. and upload. And upload and play in browser. And save. And view page. Now let's just take a look at the first one. I want the first page though. Okay, that does not help at all because the words are already down here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to undo this. And we're going to go to one where it will count a little more. Let me, so you can see what I'm doing. I undid what I did on the start page because you can't see it anyway. So let's try this. We're going to capture all this text. Every single bit of it. And we're going to go into here. I'm going to go remember flat, and it's on this very tiny thing. And then I'm going to click add. And now we're going to do the whole thing all over again with the, we're going to publish the file. I gotta remember to flip over here so that y'all can see what I'm doing here. Edit the game. Delete the file. Upload the new file. Let's take a look. And view page. Now you're gonna... Alright. Start game. Okay, that is too opaque. So, let's see. So we're going to click undo. But I'm not like against it. I'm not against it. We just have to make it even less, right? So let's capture the page. We're going to go click the colors, flat, and I want it to be barely like that. Now, here's the thing that I'm wondering. Should I choose a different color other than black? The text is white. Should we put some other colored so that it looks... Well, let's just see what this looks like for now. Add. Now we're gonna do the thing. Gotta get you to see here. Edit the game. It's just a whole bunch of this. It's a lot of experimentation. Just doing a lot of repetition, just doing the same thing over and over again. And okay. See, it's still... I'm going to try a different color. I'm going to try a different color. This is 0.5. Let's try 0.2. I'll try that. I just did a thing that you didn't see. Sorry. Let me show you. So right here, it has the opacity, which was at 0.05. So I changed 0.05. So I changed it to 0.02 to see if that will make it be better. Let's take a look and see what happens. Sorry, hold on. So, published a file. edit, delete. And hey, you know what? The links are in the chat and in the show notes, and you can play along with me. You can keep playing these every time I upload a new version if you want. Yeah, see, it's still... So if I click here, yeah, completely gone. So let's undo that, and undo this. Let me look at some stuff. Trying to see what's wrong. Well, we fixed the words at least. See. Okay, let's try a different, let's try something else. Now that we know what the issue is, let's go, we don't need here. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna try a different style sheet again. Leave that there. Publish to file. Let's blip on over and we'll see what we got. I don't know if this is gonna, like, it's funny how sometimes it just, no matter how many times I try, it will not format the way that I want it to. Even though I'm doing everything that you're supposed to do, it just doesn't do it. And I don't know why. See, it's gone. I'm gonna try something. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. It's just bananas. It's just completely gone when I do that. And I tried to check it in a different, I tried to use a different browser. It's the exact same thing as the other thing. So let's take a look. see right here. We're still looking. I'll find an answer. You know that, you know your girl loves to do some research. It says there's something very calming about my voice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see if this works. It's so frustrating. Okay. So, sorry. Where were we? So this was the thing. This is how it looked before. So that's going to look a little different because we're trying something else. Well, let's take a look. So, let's do this. Publish to file. Save. Right, you want to see, so let's get you seeing. Edit. Delete. Upload. I love how I definitely spelt this file wrong, but I am not gonna change the name of it. Like it's been like since I started this, it's been spelled incorrectly, and I don't care. Let's see. Nope, completely gone. You're excited to hear me say Yuruku? I know you were saying Eureka. Yuruku! All right. So that was still not right. Well, let's see. Let's see if that worked. If it didn't, I might just go back to the original, and that's okay too. Until I figure out something else, because I want that band image, that stamp, to be part of the game. I think it's important part of it, but also I'm not getting too upset. All right, V2. Save. Go. Let's see how this looks. Nope. Nope. Not at all. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the The OG. Let me do some Googling, y'all. So I'm gonna Google Winery. Twinery text background. Not transparent. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so everything is telling me that I'm doing it correctly.
Welcome to a tour.
I'm watching a little video now. So here's something that we could do. Let's go back to Twinery. Let me go back into some things so we can show you the original. Okay. Let's see, what were we gonna do? Oh, right. So now it's back to normal. And I'm gonna go do a little comparison. This doesn't need a background. This needs a background maybe around here. I wish I could sort of set the picture differently, but here, let's do this. You don't need to see because you've already seen this. We're gonna re-upload a different version so we have something to compare. Okay. No, that's not right. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Okay. we're gonna grab it from the old game. Remember? I remember that. So I'm just gonna go over back, version 1, style sheet, copy, back, do, boom. Okay. Okay. This doesn't need any changes. This, it looks like around the text that says so it looks like for this one, I would need to put a background on this one if we want to make it a little bit more legible. And then when we go to the next page, here we wouldn't need to do any changes to that. That's as far as it would go. So there is no Eureka. If anything, so like any text that I would get rid of would be like right here. If I put this in. So like, let's take a look. Let's see where that is. It says, you would want it at manage a tech co-op to the end. So let's say I did this and I went to here and we went to the text here and we went to manage a tech co-op all the way down to the bottom. We go to here. We add this. Again, we're going to have this as far to the end as we can. We're going to add it. I don't have a good feeling about this, but that's why we try, and that's why we look at it. We want to know if it'll work. Oopsie. Yes, replace that, and now upload for me. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, that's not correct at all. It looks like it didn't even... It's like ba 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 ba. No difference. I see nothing for managing tech co-op. Yeah, right here. Let's see where the words are, or where the numbers are. Okay. Manager tech co-ops. Background transparent. That is not exactly it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go back and undo that. We're going to see if we can make it just a little bit less than transparent. It looks like it cannot, like anything less than point. Well, no, it just shows everything as solid. And that's very frustrating. um, what if I... Okay, where are we? Let's take it to the bottom. Taken to the bottom. Oh, you can't see me. I just made a shrugging motion. Like, maybe this'll work. Let's try it. Ooh. Anyone out there playing any good demos? Tis demo season. You know, it's the setup to get us all buying. Okay, that does not work, but that is the vibe. I don't want it to be white on the edges. I want it to be black on the edges, so let's see if we can fix it. So we're going to undo. And we're actually just going to capture the whole dang thing. Let's do the whole thing. We wanted a linear gradient. Okay, so I want this to be like that. This one. Okay. This might be it, though. I might say the name of that famous sci-fi television program about a little town with a lot of science experiments. Do you know what town I'm thinking of, Claudia? Do you remember that show about that little town where lots of science experiments happen? There's like a sheriff who is technically a marshal, but then he becomes a sheriff. Okay, that's a little bit better, actually. Look at that. I want to hear a yay or a nay as far as opinions, because that's what I wanted. You can still see the band and the lettering. Let's do a little zooming in down here. See, it's just a little easier for us to see. Now, this one doesn't need it. I could add it so that it looks sort of, so that they both look sort of the same. But I don't think it's necessary. Let's see. What were you saying? That was cool looking, but I see what you want to improve. Yeah. Is that, sorry. I think you said that a little bit ago. I don't know if that's a new thing, but let's play. All right, start game, and then that's easy enough to read. Then we go to the next level, and that's easy enough to read. And then we finish the game. This needs a background, though, because you can't see nothing there. So we're going to keep that. Let's go. Back to here. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. This entire thing needs that exact same thing. And we're just going to add it exactly like that. Publish it. Save it. Oh, what happened? Maybe it's because I just zoomed in so much. Hold on, everyone. That is exactly why. All right, let's take a look. Okay. So we're gonna undo because it's just not right. this is gonna be the last one, y'all. Just for today, anyway. As always, I like to keep working on my stuff. And, oopsie, wrong thing. Constantly improving. We need more coders in the audience? Yeah. Alright. Let's see. I just did something that I'm like, well, maybe this'll fix it. Even though I said, I'm done after this one. I just want to try one last one. And then this is for sure the end. Because, y'all, it's after 5 o'clock. And we have to have work-life balance, don't we? I wonder, a little longer? I lied. I'm trying to not worry about perfection. But, you know, sometimes you just want something to look right. That'll do it. That's it. I'll take it. And y'all, this game is published. You can play it. I want you to play it. And then I want you, after you play it, to write a little note here in the comments and click post comment. You can also, look, you could add an image or a video. You do whatever you want. Add a link. Don't be mean. But yeah, that's the updated page of the game. And there it is. So we got the first page. We got a little bit of gradient that I added here so that it's easier to see. And then we have our second page. Then we have our score and resources and play again. Yeah, you should. It's fun. I mean, I don't know if fun's the right word, but it is educational. It does teach you a bunch. All right, y'all, I did it. And now I'm going to say some things. Thank you so much for joining us. Gaming4Justice is a Calling of Justice production. I'm your host, Maiamama. For more information on me, check out my links in the chat. That's linktree/Maiamama. And special thanks to guest in the chat and executive producer Claudia, Alick. For more information on them and Calling Up Justice, check out the link in the chat. That's linktree/Calling Up Justice. And if you want to get involved in the Calling Up Justice community, check out this link from the website on how to join us. So you can see what all types of different activities and events and the types of things that we do, that we work on every day here at Calling Up Justice. And also, one of the groups and people that we work with that I serve on the board for is One Free Community. I do an event there every Friday evening called Story Mode, where I hang out and I play a video game and we just chill, and it's very, very cool. It's in a Discord space, so COVID safe. It's remote, and anybody who wants to join One Free Community can check out the links in the chat. Okay, I think I got ya. All right, I love you. Bye-bye.